So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the day 7 of the Power BI batch. And we are going to continue from where we left yesterday. So far, we have seen how to create the HR analytic dashboard, and we have created the six cards and one visual over here, a tabular visual, and this slicer. Okay. Now, today, we are going to look at the other aspect of the uh, dashboard. Okay, and we are going to complete it now. So I am going to now show you what all we need to, what else we need to build on. Okay, and from there we will continue. So this is the image, this is what we have to create right now. We will work on attrition by education, and this is a donut chart. Okay, so for that what we will do is we will go to our visual, and in this we will select this second option, donut. Okay, I hope my Power BI window is visible to all. Is it visible? Power BI window.
Yes.
Okay, so we have selected the donut. In the donut we want to, so we want to have six visuals. Okay, now if you see the chart, it is giving, it is, we are having less space at the, in the height. We can put three charts but we cannot put six, right? So here what we can do is we can increase the canvas size. So first let's do that. So we'll go to canvas settings, we'll go to custom, and we will increase the height to maybe 1020. So now we have enough space so we can use it properly now. Okay, so I'll create this, copy paste, just creating a layout. Okay, we can change the visual, we will definitely use different visuals only, but I'm just copy pasting just for the sake of having a measurement of the space that we would need and the work we have to do. So in this, we want to have the attrition by education. So here we will select legend. In the legend, we will have attrition count. So number in attrition, sorry, attrition in number we will select. So where was that? Did I create it or not? Okay.
Attrition count would be same, no?
Attrition count is 0 and 1.
अच्छा अच्छा.
Huh. So I want to have the number of people who have left the company, and that would be attrition rate. Attrition, I think I have not created in my case. Okay, no, it's not there. So what we will do is we will add a new column in our data. Okay, and now I am, see, in the employee master we have attrition column, but I don't have the attrition in number column, which you might all have, right? If you have that, it is okay. If you don't have, then you do what I'm doing. But attrition count has 0 and 1. Okay, so is it the same? Okay, it is same. Attrition count, correct. So in the legend, we will put first education, education field. Okay, so we have all the education field. Now in the values, we will put attrition count. So we are getting this. Okay, I will just increase the size of this visual a little bit. Okay, I am just zooming in to show you. Are we getting the right numbers? So education field is life sciences, medical, marketing, technical, degree, other, human resource, and these are the people who have left from this particular thing. Now, how we can make it better? First thing is that we'll go to format, and we'll go to size and style. We will switch off the background. We will make the visual border. We will make the shadow, and the shadow color we can make it little brighter, which is white, grayish. Okay, now these headings are not visible, right? So whenever we have to do anything with the headings, we need to always look at the now if you want the legends to be there, you can we can put off the legend because it is taking a lot of space. Okay, so we'll put off the legend. In the title we will change the heading and we'll say attrition by education. Attrition count or attrition also is enough. So attrition count by education field. I don't want to have the word field, and I can make it this color. Okay, and I can make it bold, and we can increase the size also. Okay, now so we can put a divider if you want to, and detail labels. Now in the detail label, here we will do some changes. So in the values, first we will change the color to make it like this, so it is visible now. Secondly, I want to see the title also. So in the label contents, I will select all labels. So now it is fine. So any questions here, anyone? Now if I click on human resource, this is changing. If I click on R&D, again it is changing. Okay, if I click on sales, again it is changing. So is our donut ready, everyone?
What is divider?
Sorry,
No.
any questions, anyone?
Divider
Suppose we
can.
need to show all three, human resource, research and development, and sales. Then what we have to do?
Select all.
Select all. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, and yes, and if you want to see the number in between inside this donut, then I suggested in the previous thing that we can use the card. Okay, let's say attrition. We can copy this
Sir,
card. Yes,
sir, actually, I want to change the color of that life science and technical degree. So, from where to change that?
just a minute, just a minute. Okay, so now see what I've done is I put the attrition inside the circle, and now I will put off the visual border and the shadow. And when I click on the see, the number is also changing inside the circle. Can you see that? Hello.
Yes.
है ना? So this is how you should use your 100% brains as I'm using. जितना है उतना. तो this is creativity. Like you should think out of the box. हो सकता है कि you can also give me some like ideas, sir, how we can make it more interesting or more informative. ठीक है? Now someone had asked some question relating changing the color. Who was it? Who was it?
If you want to,
Me,
instead of
Sonakshi.
238, kindly put to attrition rate in this word.
Sorry, sorry. Can you repeat your question?
Instead of attrition, if you want to put attrition rate in this donut, so just you need to yeah,
Yes, why not? Why not? So where is the attrition rate? Here is the attrition rate.
yeah, this one.
So copy this and
Okay, just only copy and the paste. Okay,
yeah, copy
fine.
and paste. Okay.
Okay,
And while you are copying and pasting, what you can do is We don't require the visual border and the heading and all these things. So we can
Uh-huh.
turn it off.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, yes. And when you change this, the rate should also change. So this is another option, right? We can do that.
Sir, also please tell me the color change.
So now which color you want to change? This blue
Sir,
one.
no, the yellow one.
What yellow? This
The
heading one?
life cycle, technical, medical.
Acha, these
Yes,
headings
yes,
color.
yes.
Okay. So these are labels basically. So whatever you want to change, you double click on it. Now, earlier Power BI was not giving this option, but now it has started giving this option. Okay, so you double click on it, and suppose I want to increase the font size, so I increase the font size. Here is the color. The color I have selected is gray. So if you, what color you want to put?
Understand, sir. Now I can change.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So this is how you can change. Okay.
Sir, what about other colors like donut?
Donut color, if you want to change, then click on the donut. Okay, double click on this. And here, slices option is there, right? So suppose I want to change this color to this has changed.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
Yes. So this is how we can change the color. Now, okay, this visual is over. Let's go to the next one. And the next one is a column chart. And we are showing here attrition by age. Okay, but can you see that there are two circle inside the donut in the image? Okay, but we have
Yes.
only one.
Hmm.
Okay, we have only one, but there are two. I'll show you how there are two. Let me first put the column chart. So in to create the column chart, we'll just squeeze it a little bit, and we will decrease the size of this also. Okay, so maybe the card. So call out value, decrease the font size of this from 45 to 32. Okay, now next is a column chart. So we'll select this column chart, this cluster column. And what do you want to show? We want to show the attrition by age and age group actually. So we'll go to the build option. In the build option in the x-axis, we'll put age group. Okay. And what should we take in the y-axis? Attrition count.
Attrition count.
Correct. So we get this. Now again, you don't do any hard work. You just click on this format printer and just put it over here. Okay, but still, I am not able to change the color of the bars. How can I do that?
Format.
Format, correct. So attrition by age. Now, so yes, so I don't want the grid lines also. So what I'll do is in the y-axis values, okay, I want the values to be visible, so I'll make it this color. So y-axis 0, 20, 40, 60 is now visible. There is some heading over here, उसका color भी visible नहीं था, तो I'll make it white color. And what has happened? And Yes. So now we need to change the color of the. Hmm. We don't want the grid lines, so we'll remove the grid lines. So I'll say put off the grid lines. And secondly, I'll put on the data label so I can see the numbers on top. In the column, I want to change the color. Okay, so if you want to change all categories, we'll select all and the color. I want to keep this one. If you want to have different colors, then what we should do? You have to select one category and then change the color for each one.
Sir, can we have gradient color?
Gradient.
Gradient, like.
Yeah, yeah. Just a minute. Power BI is hanging it. We can add a border if you want, or now you are asking for gradient. Yeah. So in the more color, when you click on more colors, you will have the option to choose from these. But I think the gradient option is not available.
Right.
Okay, the gradient option is not there, but you can create any hex color or any something like that. Okay. Attrition by age. So we have to put the background color of. And I put the grid lines also off. I don't know why it is again coming. This color, this color. Grid lines off. And the data labels should be visible. So position. Now the data label also you can say outside and inside wherever you want to put it. You can put it there. The values you can change the color to be looking like this. Increase the size. Okay. And where has the heading gone? So title, attrition count, and my age. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Job role. Okay. And this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is tricky. Now in the job role, what is this visual? Can anyone tell me which is this visual?
Sir, table.
Matrix.
Huh?
Matrix.
Matrix.
Matrix. Very good. Matrix. Now in the matrix, yes, matrix. In the matrix, we will put what should we put in the rows? So job role, we should put job role into rows. Okay, so all the job roles have come. And what you want to show in the columns?
Employee count.
No, not the employee count. We want to
Elimination.
count the rating. We want to count the rating for the job satisfaction. Okay. So do we have any job satisfaction option over here? Yes. But do we want to use it as a dimension or a measure? Tell me. It's a technical question. So you have to think and answer. The job satisfaction, Okay, is it going to be a dimension or a measure? It is having
It's a
one, two,
measure.
three.
It's a
Measure,
measure.
measure,
Measure.
sir.
The number
We
of
can
its
group it.
measure.
Because it's a qualitative data.
Sir, it is a qualitative data or quantitative data?
No, so it's a quantitative data. Sorry, quantitative data. That's why it is a measure.
Okay, but sir, okay. Anyone who has a different view? Yeah, everyone is going with measure.
Yes, sir.
It is a measure.
Sir, could not understand the question.
The question is, I'm saying, job satisfaction. Can you see this column, job satisfaction?
Yes,
It is having numbers.
correct.
So I want to ask whether we call it as a measure or we call it as a dimension.
Dimension. Dimension.
Now, why dimension?
Because it is type of a group, no? One person should be one.
Yes, sir. If we're doing this in Excel, we will input this the data job satisfaction in row. That's why it is dimension.
Okay. What about the girls in the group? Sonakshi, what do you say? Today Ria has not come. Sonakshi, what do you say?
Sir, I have no idea.
आइडिया तो कंपनी बंद हो गई वैसे भी. जियो बेटा जियो. ओके. संतोषी,
Sir, I think dimension.
you think. Okay. What makes you think it is dimension?
We can't measure the satisfaction. That's why I think.
So if we can't measure, then how we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, but you are right. Okay, Pooja,
The dimension.
dimension. Garvit,
Sir, I'd say dimension only.
Now I am the minority.
एक बार डायमेंशन स्टार्ट हुआ तो सब डायमेंशन ही बोल रहे
हाँ, सबने अपनी
हैं.
सत्ता बदल ली.
I think it's all because, as we have discussed earlier,
हाँ.
measure means, we have to do the summation, total, and something. Here it
Hmm.
is a different category. So these are not
Correct.
to be totaled. These
Yes.
are the, denoted as 1, 2, 3, 4, but this can be, more satisfied, less satisfied like that.
Exactly. See, this satisfaction, I earlier also mentioned that. I don't know whether you forgot or everyone, but let me remind you. These satisfaction, these are ratings. Okay, so you are giving rating from 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we want to do is we want to see how many people have given the rating as 1, how many people have given the rating as 4, or how many people have given the rating as 2, 3, like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, although they are numeric, but they are not measure, they are dimension. And what we are going to do is we are going to see the intersection of a particular job role with a particular dimension, and we want to count how many people says that the job role of manager is good. So they will give a rating of 4. If उनको लगता है कि नहीं मैनेजर का जॉब रोल इतना अच्छा नहीं तो 1 देंगे. ठीक है. So for us the job satisfaction becomes a column, a, a dimension. But if it is a dimension, should it have a sigma symbol? Are we going to summarize it? The answer is
No.
no. So we will say don't summarize. आई एम रिपीटिंग, वरना लोग कल बोलेंगे कि हमें एक डाउट आया था बट हम उस समय नहीं पूछे, आज पूछ रहे हैं. ये जॉब सेटिस्फेक्शन के यहाँ से ये कैसे गायब हो गया सिग्मा? ठीक है, तो हाउ डिड आई डिड, लेट्स से जॉब लेवल ऑल्सो, दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट अ डायमेंशन. ओके, दिस इज 1, 2, 3, 4, यू आर एट वॉट लेवल, सो यू कैन नॉट मेजर दैट, राइट? सो अगेन आई select job level and I'll say don't summarize. Even same thing with the job involvement. This is also a dimension. These are different categories basis which you are going to rate your company or rate your experience with the company. Am I right?
Sir, F4 doesn't work, is it? Here?
No, F1 doesn't work.
Okay.
It is not Excel. Okay. So we have converted all this. Now what we will do is we will go to this and now we will add the job satisfaction to the column. So now what it is going to do is, let me increase the font size a little. So it is going to give us a table. Okay, it is going to give us a structure of a table. Now tell me, and the person who answered this question will get a dairy milk from me right away in the chat box. Okay, now tell me how we are going to fill the values in this. I have created the structure. How do we fill the values inside this structure?
Uh, how many people in one job role
Hmm.
is giving rating as one?
Hmm. So what do we
Number,
put? Huh?
number
Huh? So in
Count,
the values, what do I put in the values?
count,
Employee count.
count.
Employee count. Okay, because I am taking the response from all the person who are there, who are not there, who are left, not left. So all the people are going to participate in this survey. And if we are specifically wanting to know the job satisfaction from those who left the organization, then in that case, what should we select? Attrition count.
Attrition.
Correct? Okay, but why I'm getting 996 only? The total employees are 961. Select all. So 14,979. This is the matrix.
No, I think same distinct count problem because
Same
total
problem.
employees coming
Yes.
1470.
Yes, 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 yes. Correct. So now this is a challenge here. Count distinct. A count distinct will have only one because every employee is one.
Um,
Like, it is counting this, so we have to take some only. But it is a problem with the data set. Okay, so ignore it for the time being. Okay,
mm,
but we will once we remove the duplicates, then this problem will not come. Is it clear to everyone? या कोई
yes.
डाउट है अभी किसी को?
Sir,
विजय
I
सर.
had a doubt
हाँ.
with the electrician thing कि
What is that?
अभी क्या है सर, जो ये डेटा सेट which we have prepared many to many relationship, right?
हाँ हाँ.
So there could be a case जहाँ पर को मेरे पास डुप्लीकेट वैल्यूज हो और उसका attrition count 1 हो. आप मानिए I have a employee code which is twice in the table और उन दोनों का attrition count is 1. तो इस हिसाब से जो मैं पूरे डैशबोर्ड पे हर जगह एट्रिशन और ये सब दिखा रहा हूँ वो पूरा करेक्ट नहीं होगा क्योंकि मेरे को हर जगह पे एट्रिशन काउंट डिस्टिंक्ट एम्प्लॉय कोड्स के लिए लेना चाहिए
हम्म
लॉजिकली.
हम्म हम्म.
तो हाउ आर वी गोना मैनेज दिस?
एक मिनट just hold on for a minute. I'm trying to. Okay, so what you are mentioning is that when we have the duplicate values, okay, so we will have the issue in.
Yes, sir. Like for the employee, total employees, we have taken distinct employee codes, right?
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
For attrition, I would have taken attrition of different distinct employee codes for the data to be correct. हर जगह के लिए भले ही I'm taking attrition by education, attrition count by age or anything. तो
hmm,
अब
hmm,
अगर मेरे पास डेटा सेट ही ऐसा which is a many to many relationship,
hmm.
तो क्या मैं उसको किसी तरीके से हैंडल कर सकता हूँ और would I have to change the whole data structure and make it a distinct data set to manage this?
नहीं, see, you will have to change the data set only because there is no way to handle this thing. जो आप बोल रहे हैं ना, उसको हैंडल करने का कोई वो तरीका नहीं है, बिकॉज इन पावर बी आई वी डो नॉट हैव द functions like Excel wherein we can put some formula or we can do some calculations and all. We can do that, but for that we have to create a measure or we have to create another column which should count only the distinct. Then we should put that value and it should give us the answer. If we are not changing the data set, then that is the other alternative.
Okay.
And that I'll cover when I start DAX properly. So I will be doing DAX functions also, but just hold this query for that time. Okay.
Sir, I just have a question.
Yes, please.
Suppose हम Excel split ही नहीं करते,
ठीक है.
so at that time also we can prepare those charts.
हाँ हाँ बिल्कुल. सी, मैंने एक्सेल इसलिए स्प्लिट किया था. ये एक्सेल एक्चुअली में स्प्लिट नहीं था डेटा. इफ़ यू डाउनलोड दिस डेटा, इट इज़ अ यूनिवर्सली अवेलेबल डेटा और बहुत सारे आपको यूट्यूब पे